Hello viewers, this is bRanN and welcome to Decidedly Vanilla. We have not used this meeting room nearly enough, which is to say not at all, honestly. And I've updated the project board. And these are the things that I would like to get done the most recently. Project number 1, we have advanced minion training. Then we will move on to barracks. Then we will deal with the issue of torch spam. Then I have some sort of story event plan, and Project 5 will remain hidden. Ooh, mysterious. And our next 5 episodes will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like this, unless something else interesting is going on that detracts my attention, which could happen, because sometimes stuff happens. That's why we play on a server instead of single player. I need to fix up here, but that's not on the board for today, is it? No. Project 1 is advanced minion training. Now, it's been a few episodes, but many of you remember that we recently made the mining pit, which is for minion strength training. And I don't want to rehash anything, but this place is so beautiful. I just love the way it looks, that it's okay if we look at it again. Mining helmets. We also made the basic minion basic training. I'm trying to walk up the stairs without going in circles because that makes me crazy. And I'm not even succeeding. There we go. We're out of there. Okay, then we have this little mini obstacle course, minion defensive training. And once we feel like the minions have gotten that part down... Hello. Brian actually has just received the job, by the way. If you're not familiar, this is Brian the Snowman. If you're new to Decidedly Vanilla, you're going to slowly notice that there's a lot of snowmen on the server named Brian, if not all of them. So he's there to watch the bunnies. And the big bunny, the giant cow down there somewhere that thinks he's a bunny, he's a little rambunctious. Brian might have his handfuls with him, but he seems to be doing fine. I think eventually I'm going to need to clean up this snow and put some grass there so he doesn't make it too cold for the rabbits. So we have here our main entrance for non-outsiders, let's say. We have here the information center, and thank you again to a couple of my viewers who actually responded to my call to action and built this themselves and did some little tweaks. I really appreciate it. I'm saying that, though, because I don't want to mess with this. I kind of had it this way for a while. I just don't want to mess with it. I'm lazy. It's true. I've kind of gotten used to how it looks. And I want to move on with these other things. Thus the project board, actually using it. So new minions go to those training areas. Current minions come this way. And current minions, there needs to be a couple places. Place number 1 is advanced training. And place number 2, I suppose, would be the barracks. The barracks is going to be kind of like the guardhouse. It's going to be where they sleep, where they can get equipment, where they can store their equipment. Aside from that, we got food storage, cafeteria, dining hall, which we've seen in previous episodes, and we'll see again in future episodes, so I'm not going to go over there just now. But training. I have a few ideas. This won't be like an actual obstacle course. You'll see that I built the stairway, like the defensive training is. And we built these houses, which I really like the way they look. So my idea with the houses is I want to make it look like there are tracks with armor stands that move back and forth. And I was just thinking, they're not going to actually move back and forth. But actually, with minecarts and redstone, I think they can. Okay, so we'll experiment with that a little. That's actually exciting. And the idea is that they'll be coming out and into the house, which currently there's no actual in the house. So you would be coming through with your sword, and they're jotting it out, and you're fighting them. Something should go up here. I'm not sure what. It might just stay like this. I'm going to try to think of something. And then we have an archery area that we need. So we'll use this bridge as the split. This side will be melee training. This side will be archery training. I have a couple areas that maybe we could put stuff jutting out. Possibly. I have this captured silverfish, and I like him, but he doesn't fit the design, and I'm trying to think of how to fit him into the design, and I'm not sure how. I might let him go. I might let him go into a stone block, which I'm really wishing I could silk touch, but I know I can't. All right. But for the archery, I had an idea. My original idea was hay bales. And I'd like to... yeah, I'd like to set them up this way, because that's kind of how it would be in archery range, and you shoot at the hay bales. But you also usually have a target. And I thought, well, banners, right? With banners, we can have a target. So I looked up Minecraft banner target, and I found a beautiful thing on Planet Minecraft, which I've been using a lot more frequently, looking for schematics for decidedly Neapolitan. And I found this picture. I'm done actually coming through the portal. And I found this very simple banner idea from Drazil12. And I'm out of white. So, of course, we first start with a banner. I'll go ahead and make 2, because I'm going to need more anyway. And then the first thing we want to do, I need some red dye. Simple colors. Take just one. Some red dye. Where's my banner? Put the banner in there. Okay, but we want it to be that. That's our target. Now, we could call this good. Right? It's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad. I need to disable this. Auto refill off. You'll notice I have a few mods. Can talk about that shortly. Let's stay focused on this. And then, to make it more target-like, we're going to put a little boundary around it. That's really just so we can cut off the left and right side. Then we're going to... oh, that's too much. Then we're going to cut off the top half. And then we're going to cut off the bottom half. And I think... yeah, it gives it more of a square shape. Yeah, it's still semicircular. I like it. It's perfect. And we can duplicate it very easily by so. Now I have 2. I'm going to need more than 2, and I'm going to need some shears. So let's check the iron farm. My inventory is so full. I'm going to be sad if there's a ton. There's not a ton. I can fit it all, so that's fine. And we're going to make some shears. Let's go over to the town of Trevor, because why not? Let's do some traveling. Traveling is fun. Quick mention for the benefit of my buddy Paige and anyone else that didn't notice, we have these little stations to go back to the main central nether hub. They're not automatic. If you just look up, any of these buttons will warp you back, ignoring any amount of rubber banding that may or may not happen. Why in the world did I come here at night and I hear bones and I actually have no sword? Now all we are interested in this case is the white wool. And if every sheep gave us 3, every sheep would be half a banner. Which means every 4 sheep would be 2 banners. Which means every 2 banners was 3 sheeps. Goodbye, little silverfish. You're free. I have to run away if I want him to climb into a block. Go ahead, climb into a block. Not gonna climb into a block. No! You're a bad silverfish. I have no idea which block he's gonna be into now. I have an idea here, and I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm kind of being a little cheaty by giving these guys arms, but it seems like everyone on the server is doing it. Wink, wink. So I checked. When you... I don't like the way that looks. That's not going to work. Okay, well, let me test my idea anyway. Yeah, I don't like the way that looks. Maybe if they were... Hold on a second. Hold on just 1 second. Put these in here. I guess one of those was still dirt. But what I want to know is, can I get a block here? So let us do the very simple piston, lever. Can I put a lever on a piston yet? No. Maybe next update. Maybe never. Okay. No, we can, but it's not going to work. All right, never mind. All right, archery range down. Get your arrows. And then shoot your targets. You want a tricky shot? Got one way back there. Perfect. Now for the melee. Before we begin, a very simple test. Just to make sure what we want to do is going to work. Yes. Yes, it will. Before I show you what I've done, let's get something, I think, kind of boring out of the way. I wanted to tell you about my mods here. Playing decidedly Neapolitan, I've been really into mods, and I thought it'd be interesting to see what client-side mods are out there for 1.8. And so I found a few that I feel will enhance our experience with the series, and I just need your feedback if you feel like it's too much or it takes away from the decidedly vanilla feel, then they're gone. Because this series is, I enjoy it, but it's for you. I'll never do something I don't enjoy, but the videos I make are for you. So if there's something that takes away from that, you just got to let me know. So big one is armor status and damage indicators. If we actually get in combat on camera, there's going to be little numbers. I really like that. I honestly feel like this should be standard. Armor status, just going to show the armor off on the side. Same with status effect, going to show potion effects off on the other side. Inventory tweaks, I wanted to mess with it. I thought it might help me be more organized. I don't like the autofill. I don't like the things that replace my tools or none of that stuff. I understand people that enjoy it. I don't like things to be automated. So I turn all that off. I really just use it so that I can click a button and have it auto-sort the chest. That's what I use it for. Light level overlay. This is more of an off-camera thing. And that's just so I can go around and make sure there's not spawnable areas without having to go to each block and check the F3 number. That's just silly to me to have to do that. Tabby Chat 2, I'm just trying this out. It makes some changes to the chat. I don't know if I'll keep it or not. But yeah, that's interesting. And then we have a few light loader mods. I've shown you biome borders before and chunk borders. Gamma bright would be if I need to record something, but I need it to be full bright. And that's really it. I was trying to mess with Matmos, which is like a enhanced sound, but it was just too much. It wasn't working. It wasn't going to be extra fun for us and for you guys as a result. But that out of the way, let me show you what I've done. All right, now I may be going overboard with the the armor stands and the show arms command. Graphical glitch there. Server mates, you're gonna have to just tell me if I'm going overboard, and I'll swap these out for item frames or something. And I'm not sure if I want these dudes to have arms, but I gave them arms. And actually, one of the commands I ran earlier, server mates, this is especially to you. If you're walking around and you see armor stands that have arms that didn't have arms before, that might have been me. I might have accidentally targeted every armor stand ever when I ran one of those commands. It's not going to affect them unless they were loaded. So maybe just this one's in spawn out front of Hobie Shop. Sorry, guys. So in my adventuring, I found these guys in my digging out stuff for this. So that is amazing. And let's fortune 3 these just to see what we can get. 6 turns into 16. Nice. Doot, 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 doot. So this is what I would have got. And that's additional. Not too bad. Very good. This is just my stuff. Let's see. Oh, I wanted some wood swords, and I made some. Very good. And we want to equip these guys. I'm going to have to get a lot closer in order to do this. Oh my, I hope this works. There's your helmet. There's your pants. Can I get your boots on? Oh, I can. Okay, good. He's fully outfitted. And just do the same with these two guys. Now they are fully equipped. And let's flip the lever for the magic to happen. All right, pretty cool. I think it would actually be better now that I'm finally seeing it in full action if they were up one higher. Except that's not easy. That's much simpler said than done. Oh my gosh, I need to do it. This looks just silly. This looks like they're half people. Let's go look at the redstone real quick. This is the redstone. Yeah, to lift it up, this block, those 2 blocks, and those 2 blocks also have to go up 1, which means this block has to, and this block has to, and this one, and this one, and then this would need to, it's just, oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? This is going to be the last thing we do. So I'm going to fix it up. And then I'll show you what I got while we're doing our outro. But this is pretty cool. I like this. It's not quite random, but it seems random. I was trying to go for random. And then the coolest thing is I can simply turn this off and they will all return to where they go. Eventually. It almost feels like this button is actually saying, okay, everyone return back to your station. But all it's really doing is turning off the final track which means once it hits there, it just stops. Very cool. Okay, I'm going to raise this up. Well, I was kind of hoping to finish this area this episode, and mostly it is. We have defensive training. No, we have, well, yes, we have basic defensive training. That's not what I meant to say. We have melee training, and we have range training. But there's still at least one big location here right next to the bridge that something should go there. Maybe advanced defensive training, where you just get hit. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But I like what we've done here. I like this thing. I have to have full blocks there. I can't have half blocks there. But it's cool. It's fun. It's interesting. Now looking at it, I'm kind of wishing I made the tracks longer, but honestly, another revision to this is crazy. It's always easier to think about what you want after you put all the work and effort into it. You're like, you know what? This could make it better. But I like what we have. I hope you guys had fun this episode. This has been bRanN. I will see you next video. We have further plans to fix up our base. See you next video. See you next time. Have a great day. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, you thought I forgot that. No way, no sir. All right, see you later.